everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. This reading is for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, and that's Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this is for the full moon in Cancer. Now, I think of Cancer, I think of home, hot apple pie, ice cream, good food, hugs, all that good stuff. This full moon for you, Capricorn, is probably it's going to feel kind of interesting, mainly because we're in Capricorn season. This is your birthday time. So there may be, what you're experiencing may be some polarity, like balance between work and home, relationships, your free time. So there could be some tugs there. And, the full moon tends to heighten emotions. Now, this full moon, we're going to feel the effects initially that 30 days, but it can have an impact 6 months from now. So, Capricorn, what I see here, this first card, Six of Water, upright, you're giving thanks for a lot of stuff, right? You're just thankful for a lot of stuff. You're happy and, joyous time. And actually kind of cool, just relaxing there by the water. And you see the moon mother is right there. But this is in reverse. So maybe there's some challenges in your relationships, or your love relationship may drain all your energy. Maybe it's your job. Some of the relationships of people you work with have been a drain. So during this time, since this impacts partnerships, it could impact your marriage. This is a good time to have some discussions. This water is emotional. We have an emotional moon. So maybe there's some challenges here because with the impact on relationships, it could be a matter of equality or your interpersonal style. So there's an element here of maybe having to look at yourself, Capricorn, and see if if it's sometimes, people mean well and they just say it and it just come out all jacked up, right? So maybe taking a moment and just evaluate your interpersonal style or the others and how you relate to each other. This is also about sharing. Now, Capricorn, y'all know, even in the tarot deck, you come out as the devil. So is there some control, maybe some control issues? I'm just saying, something to think about, interpersonal style. But nevertheless here, you're not feeling it. Although I just kind of feel maybe it's just that season. Because this water emotionally you just don't feel balanced. So there's some difficulty. You maybe feel just your energy is drained. You're just emotionally drained right now. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. In the Rider-Waite deck, you see the people out at the church. You listen to sound like that music from. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm sorry, but maybe this is some troubling times, and maybe it could just be a health issue too. Maybe you're just with this, sometimes, things are coming up. So I would encourage you to address your health. Because going back when I think about interpersonal style, maybe you just haven't been feeling well and it's been coming out in your communication. Sometimes people say things that has nothing to do with what they're saying they're doing. Maybe just not feeling well. And that goes to that balance, because at this time it's, trying to pull everything together, because that Cancer Capricorn, they're opposites. So, with that said, maybe also with this, maybe you don't feel supported in your relationships. And that's for someone. Maybe there's a sense that you just don't feel supported right now. And we have water here, and we have the Pentacles. So you're emotional. Maybe you're feeling a little emotional because your foundation, what you need to feel secure, and emotionally, it's maybe some of these things are just taking a toll on you. But for others, this is like a wake-up call to maybe do something different, Maybe it's just a sign to just do something different. Now, the message from Spirit here is I have the 8 of Swords. Now, the swords is of the mind. So, maybe to a degree, maybe you just feel restricted or powerless at this time. Because maybe it's a relationship. I'm going to go there. Maybe because this is affecting that 7th house of relationships. So maybe with some, there may be some serious changes in your relationship. Maybe some are breaking up or divorcing. Really, this is, we go back 6 months ago where we had, think back about 6 months ago. Was there a change in your relationship, especially if we're looking at a marriage or, that type of relationship? Did something happen or did something occur? So here, the message basically from Spirit with this 8 of Swords is, do not be afraid, even if it is necessary, to reconsider your ideas, the commitments undertaken, or the choices made if they are causing you a continual internal storm. So, some relationships will evolve and change during this time, and some relationships may just have to end. However, what I see here is like we got this root chakra. I pulled it, it's saying abundance. Now, if some relationships end, maybe you're going to feel a sense of emotional calm. It's like you can come back to yourself. And some, if they evolve past this time, but like I would say, for some, it's just this period, that work-life balance, and maybe your spouse is doing a lot of work, you're working, and you're not giving your relationship the time needed. So for some relationships, like I said, however it ends up, there's a sense of abundance that's due to appear. Like you may not see it now, but wait 6 months from now and look back. Remember this period of time and see how things manifest. But what I think is interesting about this abundance card, you see this old guy and this young girl. This is like a drain here, a sink drain, and the money fell down into the drain. And this guy's like, oh my God, my money fell down the drain. But this person over here used their ingenuity when they got a string and gum and they put it down the drain and got their money. So, Capricorn, like using your ingenuity here, maybe there's a need for some change in your interpersonal style so that you can get this abundance, or you're going to sit here and cry because your money went down the drain. I mean, we all have choices. If this is a relationship you want to grow, or maybe too much has happened. You know, we're all different. But I'm going back to using a little bit of ingenuity. And being that this is the solar plexus too, maybe you need to get out in the sun. You know, drink some lemonade. Because either way, it doesn't really matter how it goes. There is still a sense of abundance. I encourage you, maybe like on a calendar, like write stuff down like a journal and think, wait till you get into June, July and see how this situation evolves. Again, Cappy, sun, moon, rising. Don't be afraid to change the game, okay? Don't be afraid. All right, let me know what you think. Hit that like button and subscribe. Help me build my channel. I appreciate that. And feel free to leave a comment. Like, share, subscribe. You guys have a good full moon season. This is Sister Omi. Peace. And give me a thumbs up.